Yeah, I think MTGBot changed the requirements for adding quotes. I don't know if I have the ability to change it back. Kept the mental misstep over the mana source? No, you can't do that, Kubels, because then you can't tinker on turn one. If you keep the mental misstep, you have to bin a land, and then if you mystical, you're putting a tinker on top, and you won't have enough mana to tinker. We had to keep the exact 4 cards we had if we wanted to tinker on turn two. Oh, yeah, MTG bot's like pretty broken right now. Do you keep this hand mat? It has a brainstorm in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this underground COA. If opponent's on PO, I don't feel a need to play any Moxen out to get under Sphere. I guess we could represent Pyroblast or something, but... Looks like PO. I'm not going to cast Brainstorm now. I'm going to go to my draw step. I'm going to go to my turn so I can have an extra card and have a better chance of getting a fetch land. And that way I can try to get rid of 2 cards I don't want. Like, I don't really need a chain in this matchup. It is nice to have it for PO, though. I'm going to Brainstorm. I could wait, but I'm not going to. I should have waited. No. I can do it with Demonic now. So I can get rid of cards with Demonic. Shuffle with Demonic. So I think I'll just put back Chain of Vapor, Emerald, and then Demonic for probably just Tinker. And then that way next turn I'll have Tinker with Force of Will back up. It sounds like probably 6 p.m. So as long as I'm not like winning, I could play in it. But if I'm winning, then I'm winning, so it's not really like a big deal if I didn't play in it. I couldn't find the list of Nebraska War events anywhere. I don't know where it went. I couldn't find the times. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I guess the next problem would be a laptop, right? Alright, so let's do what I said. Let's do Ruby, Soul Ring, Jet, Demonic. For Tinker, probably. I assume Tinker, but I haven't looked yet. We're going to look now. And this is not really a Yawgmoth's Will. This is, I mean, you could always get Gifts, I guess, or Ancestral. But why not just get Tinker? I'm going to get Tinker. So, we have Tinker for Citadel next turn with Force backup. I like how I introed this deck by being not reliant on artifact mana and immediately played 4 mana of artifact mana. A classic, really. Is this going to be a Narset? We can just let a Narset resolve. Yo! Cherry Axeman. GG's recently. Oh, well, we have to counter this thing. Because I believe we cannot play spells. Or, I mean, I believe all our spells will be countered off of Citadel if we let it resolve. And we don't really have the density of spells to get a Tendrils here. We also can't cast our Tinker with our one snow-covered island. That's a fair point as well. So hopefully he doesn't force back. Oh, well, we're dead. Awesome. It's pretty bad for us, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. This sounds good to me. Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating. Maybe I should just play Xerox that weekend if I have Joe Brennan. Keeping the chain over the Soul Ring. But then oh yeah, no, you're right, that's better. That's probably better. I mean, there's 2 Lavinias in their deck. It's like the only card that you would want chain against. But it's probably better than a Soul Ring. I mean, Soul Ring helps us cast like a Gifts or something afterwards. I think there's like some merit to having a Soul Ring in play. But if we think that Lavinia could be an issue, then I guess keeping chain would be fine. I guess I can F6 because my opponent's seen my hand, which is nice. I assume we're just gonna get PO'd here and then I can concede, which is nice. So we kind of need to hit land, or I mean, Chain of Vapor is fine as well. Right. That was my thinking, is that Soul Ring's gonna help us if Chain doesn't resolve. So I think they should probably bounce our Jet here because we can't recast it against Lavinia. That way I can't Vampiric for Chain. I can give you the list log. It's on my Twitter. I'll just find the link. I compiled a list. Here is the list. I think Discover N hit their 2nd time, but not 3rd time. So we hit Mystical. So I guess we can Mystical for Chain, and then 2 turns from now try it. It's like pretty insane, but I have to do it now because of Teferi. Yeah, I mean, the only other option is like Ancestral Recall. So this is gonna delay us for 2 turns, and then hopefully, if opponent doesn't have anything in their top 6 cards, then we would win. Maybe. But we can't like untap and chain because we have no Opal or Sapphire. So we would have to... Oh shit, we can't do this no matter what because there's a Teferi in play, right? So we can't cast on their turn, so we're screwed. We have to wait and try to draw a... we'd have to wait and try to draw an island. So we could do them both on the same turn. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Mindbreak Trap. You don't bring in Push, right, Matt? Or do you bring in Push? I just kind of want to bring in this trap. You like Push against 2 Lavinia, 1 Monastery Mentor? I just like can't see that being a strong play. So? Yeah, I would not bring in Push. I would rather just play Trap. You don't bring in extra Hercles, right? Oh, you mean 2nd chain over the 1st Hercles? I see what you're saying. I was a little confused, but that makes sense to me. Alright, I'm down to jam this. This hand is like not great. I don't think like having 1 force is worth having a garbage hand. You think you should keep? All right, we'll keep your deck. I'm willing to be wrong. I guess I could have played Strand to play around Strip Mine. Wait, opponent's on PO. Opponent shouldn't have Strip Mine. Having double Force versus POI is pretty good. We just need to draw like a Narset. I guess it's pretty reasonable. Yeah, okay. I can see some merit in this hand then. Double Force. But we definitely have to draw like an Narset or a Gifts or something. Or a Tinker. Or any tutor. Alright. We got lines. Any restricted card, yeah, I agree. Ooh, opponent has the Nuts. The Stone Cold Nutter Butters. If I could have this start in every single game, I would. And we drew a Gifts. That's certainly a Magic the Gathering card. It's gonna be repeal on our Sapphire. We could chain to fizzle this. I almost don't even hate that. If they had a card that we wanted to chain, they would have already cast it. Yeah, but having a blue card for Force is fair. Well, they could just be cycling and trying to have us have less Flusterstorm mana up. It's not really the nuts if he doesn't have a spell. It's just one card. Top is pretty good. I think I want to force top. Top is not fine. I don't like. Our force plan is gonna get eventually overwhelmed by a top, right? I don't really think this is fine. Whatever, it's fine. See how it goes. It's not the worst idea, but it's also not the best idea. Yeah, I don't agree. I think forcing top is right there. You have to understand like what the position of the match is, right? Like we are presenting controlling cards, but we have no clock. If we had a clock, then I think you don't have to force top. But because we don't have a clock and we have to try to grind, top is going to give them card selection. Should we start preparing a gifts pile? Because I have no idea what we're getting that. What are we getting? Did opponent just draw with a top and then play a top? I am confused. Twister. Well, I certainly don't want them having 7 fresh cards. Yo in response. Mind Break Trap, hard cast. Would I rather this force be in exile or in my graveyard? If we were to twist again, I would want it in my... Well, if I'm comboing off, I wouldn't want it in my graveyard. And if they were twisting, I would want it in my graveyard. So I would counter the trap. Are we favored if we wheel here? There's no way. We would have to win on our turn. There's no way. I mean, we could. We could definitely do it. Opponent hit their land drop already this turn? No, they haven't played their land drop. They've already time walked, though. There are definitely 7-card hands that win the game. If we hit a land and we cast gifts, are we up? I don't know. I guess it depends on their top 3 cards, one of which we know is a Sensei's top. So... Alright, so we can gifts. Do we gifts now? Because they don't have a counter magic? Probably. What are we gifting for, though? This is going to be the hard part. I have no idea. I assume a pile that wins the game. Alright, chat. See who's the powerful wizards. So, I'd like to Tinker combo, because our graveyard currently has nothing. But we currently have... So if we were to get Lotus, Yogwill, Tinker... Oh, there's no Snapcaster Mage. Can we make a pile that can cast Tinker then? Alright, so then we can go for a tutor package then. Let's go Demonic, Vampiric, Mystical, and another card. Demonic, Vampiric, Mystical, and then a card that I would want in my graveyard. Because it'll just give us two slow tutors. No, you wouldn't want to put Will as the 4th card. Because we're going to put 3 tutors down. Oh, I guess we need... Yeah, they give us 2 slow tutors. So it's a card that we would want in our graveyard. We can't get... It can't be too high of a cost, because if they give us Demonic and we want a Tinker, we would need a mana. So, like, the card has to be powerful, but we want it to be in our yard. So I would think... No, we don't need help. We have 3 tutors. We're going for a tutor package. And then we just need to find a 4th card that we think we would want in our graveyard. But it can't be a card we can't cast on the same time as Demonic. It could just be Ancestral, right? I don't know about... Or it could be like... Flusterstorm? They have infinite mana, though. We wouldn't really want Flusterstorm. Lotus doesn't seem terrible. It gives us some room against their Flusterstorm. But, I mean, we're not getting it. But that does make it makes our Yogwill much better if we were to draw Yogwill after. Let's do Lotus. I don't know what the 4th card is supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure 3 tutors is what we wanted to do. If it's... Yeah, we're going to get Mystical Vampiric here. That's what we're getting, for sure. If they have Mental Misstep in their hand, they would give us Mystical Black Lotus. So I think we were supposed to... Oh, shit. So I think we were supposed to put I think we were supposed to put a better draw engine as the 4th card. So I think we were supposed to put a better draw engine as the 4th card. Ancestral. That was my first thought, right? My first thought was Ancestral. I second guessed myself there. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the spoilers, actually. Maybe I can look at it between rounds. Yeah, but that's better than getting Lotus Tutor. Because now if our Mystical Tutor gets countered, we have nothing. That can't be good for us. Well, let's hope our opponent can't break out, because they have a... all the thinking didn't matter. That's great. They can't break out because they have a to hop. So we're dead. We could have got a Mind Break Trap. Maybe that's okay. Then they would have just given us both tutors and we would have died anyways. I think Ancestral is the 4th card. I think Matt's right. That was my first instinct, was to put Ancestral in that package. Nothing works. We would lose the game. Nothing works for us. But I think in general, we have to make the 4th card better than a slow tutor, so that if opponent has one counter spell, they can't beat us. Yeah, opponent had the Stone Cold Nutter Butters, so we were never well, not never, but like it was hard for us to beat that. But yeah, in general, the lesson there is that for that tutor package, the 4th card needs to do something in case they have one counterspell for the tutor. Or like the Tinker. So Lotus, not good. Ancestral would be better. There's a couple other choices besides Ancestral. If you don't want to put Ancestral in New York, I think there's a couple other choices you could have had too.